years, the Arava and Eshkol regions have shared a close bond. So when Eshkol families were forced to evacuate after the October 7th attacks, Arava community members opened their homes without hesitation. Decades of friendship, cultivated through Jewish National Fund USA partnerships, blossomed into extraordinary hospitality. Already by October 10th, the region formed an alternative educational frame throughout all 7 of the Yeshuvim. Now, joining us in studio to discuss these incredible partnerships is Noah Zer, Resource Development Director for the Arava region. Noah, thank you so much for joining us today. Just to start off, can you tell us more about the role of JNF-USA in developing this educational oasis?
So we've been working with the Jewish National Fund USA for many years. And right when Black Sabbath happened, we picked up the phone and said, we need to take care of the children. And immediately after 2 hours, we got the green light to start forming an educational framework for the children. We're talking about 600 children that came all the way from their homes to the Arava. And we started working in the Yeshuvim, in the Moshavim at first, and then forming a school, a regional school for them in one of our communities.
Now, what were the biggest priorities and considerations when you were conceiving and, of course, creating this sort of specialized school system for the evacuees?
Well, we realized that the most important thing for kids is the stability. They need to have a stable framework. They need to be in an environment that can give them whatever they need. And we really wanted to form something right away and to make sure that they'll wake up in the morning, go to school, and have some sort of a normal routine as possible. It's an anchor in their very messed up life right now that is very important to their well-being.
Well, I wanted to ask you, just as a follow-up to that, how important is this sense of normalcy that children need in these kind of situations for the evacuees specifically? I mean, these are some of the children who had family members, who had friends that were actually murdered in the October 7th attacks. So how important is this sense of normalcy when it comes to education?
We're talking about kids that usually need a sense of routine for their well-being. That's what keeps them active. And these are kids that their entire world have collapsed. Nothing in their life is not stable anymore. Not their parents, not their natural environment, nothing is stable. So to have that island or oasis where they can be just kids going to school just as any other normal kid, it's more than the schooling. It's to meet up their friends, it's to be with their teachers. We even brought their security guards from their original schools. So they'll have some sort of a duplication of their former lives. And that was so important for them.
So what are you seeing now? You know, how does it feel to see these students learning together in this kind of environment facilitated by JNF-USA's project? And what have, if there have been any yet, what have the challenges been for these kids?
About the challenges that the kids are having, there are so many. And together with Jewish National Fund USA, we're not just giving the educational framework, but also the emotional support and the psychological support that the kids need. Not just the kids, by the way, the teachers are also their own teachers who need also guidance and they need support. And so the challenges are multiple, but we try to address each and every challenge in our own way. And the first thing is really to bring them together in a school with teachers that they know, with their friends that they haven't seen. You know, the Arava is so big, they're scattered across the Moshavim, and all of a sudden they see familiar faces. It provides a sense of, I would say, comfort and some sort of stability that they need. And to see kids just being kids, just playing, you know, soccer during the recess time, it's that joy that they are missing, and the ability to just be a child going to school just as any other kid or just as their former life. It's a few hours where they don't need to think about anything, but just being kids again. And that is the most important thing.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you and JNF-USA for that important work that you're doing. We are out of time, but thank you so much for joining us, Noah, and please keep up the good work.
Thank you.